Welcome to GameGrin's weekly roundup. I'm TGK, or James, and I've rounded up a selection of the biggest news stories from the world of video games that have caught my eye this week, and I'm here to bring them to you. So let's get straight to it. First up, last week saw the Gaming BAFTAs winners announced at a star-studded event in Troxy, London. Let's start off by running through a few of the winners, including some pretty surprising ones. Dara O'Brien was back to host the event, which saw 18 awards given on the night, in categories such as Best Original Property, Best Evolving Game, and a brand new category, Game Beyond Entertainment. Now that one was meant to showcase an experience that goes beyond pure entertainment in games, touching on things such as raising awareness or creating an emotional impact on real-world problems. That winner was Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, that focused on the troubles of those suffering with the mental illness psychosis, something the protagonist Senua battles with, by a collaboration with developers Ninja Theory, neuroscientists, and those afflicted with the illness. This wasn't the only award given to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, as it went on to win 5 BAFTAs, including Best British Game and Best Performer for Melina Jurgen's role as the title character Senua. Mario Odyssey picked up 2 awards, including that for Game Design and Best Family Game, an award that it was given at the Game Awards last year, but the big shock was the Best Game Award that was given to What Remains of Edith Finch, rather than the expected winner, Zelda Breath of the Wild. It was a massive achievement for the developers Giant Sparrow. A BAFTA, arguably one of the most sought after media awards, gives developers and those involved a golden seal that they can really treasure and hopefully build on for future titles. And it shows that button pressing isn't just what it's all about, and an expression through video games can really truly be seen as a legitimate art form. Next up, SEGA used SEGA FES 2018 in Japan to announce a bunch of exciting new gaming bits and pieces that we can look forward to in the coming months, including a brand new console. And before you get too excited, no, it's not a Dreamcast 2, but Sega did announce that they would be releasing a Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive Mini. Clearly noting the success of Nintendo's NES and SNES Minis, Sega thought they'd jump in with their own micro version of the console. This isn't Sega's first attempt, however, as they had released versions of the console powered by AtGames technology that will also be used in the new version, with a bunch of pre-installed games and the ability to play the original Mega Drive or Genesis cartridges. It doesn't look like this feature will exist in the Genesis Mini, but AtGames software was criticised initially, so hopefully they've properly cracked the emulation this time around. Alongside the Genesis Mini announcement was the news that Shenmue 1 and 2 would be getting a re-release on Xbox One, PS4 and PC. They won't be a full HD or remaster release, but maybe they'll whet the appetite for those wanting to get their hands on the 3rd game in the series, coming apparently later this year. Sega certainly aren't the hardware giants that they used to be, but these announcements show that things aren't going too badly for the legendary company. Maybe if the Genesis Mini sells so well, it won't be too far-fetched to think that there'll be a Dreamcast Mini on the horizon. Who'd have thunk it? Next up, on Sunday, I took a train over to London to taste the nostalgic gaming delights of the London gaming market at Russell Square at the Royal National Hotel. Traders from across the country congregated in the hotel's conference areas to show off what they had to offer. Everything from obscure Rare N64 games, modified retro consoles, decades-old merchandise, and surprises aplenty. There was lots to get excited about. The show occurs 3 times a year, and early entrants pay a little bit more to get the first pickings. Naturally, I picked up some cards I was missing from a recent collection of Pokemon cards, but a friend of mine picked up a bunch of Japanese Famicom games to add to his collection, whereas my girlfriend thought that she'd buy an old Scooby-Doo point-and-click adventure game for the PC and a Disney kart racing game on the Game Boy. The last couple times that I've attended the London gaming market, I've always thought that it could be at a bigger venue. It gets pretty cramped, especially later on the day when they start bringing in some more entrants. And one of my Twitter followers actually made a good point that they could probably fill a smaller section of the XL Centre, which is where they host MCM Comic Con. But if you look up Play Expo, then I'm sure you'll be able to find events that was similar to this one coming to a town near you. Here's a couple of extra news stories that will keep you occupied for about as long as it takes to jump out of the battle bus, land at Tilted Towers, and immediately get sniped from a guy that's thrown down a porta-fort. Hideo Kojima has been posting more photos with Mads Mikkelsen on social media, who's set to appear in his newest game, Death Stranding. Mads, known for his acting roles in Casino Royale, Hannibal and Doctor Strange, just to name a few, has been confirmed to appear in Death Stranding for a while, alongside Walking Dead star Norman Reedus. Both actors are set to appear in digital form with their own likenesses, rather than just simply playing voice roles, and recent photos suggest Mads has been undertaking some motion capture work, showing development of the game is well underway. Norman Reedus' character has already had a prominent role in early trailers, with Mads having an expected antagonist role that he's always played well, so well in the flesh. There's currently no release date for Death Stranding, but looks to be a PS4 exclusive. And finally, it's been revealed that Terraria Otherworld, the spin-off to the 2D world exploration game Terraria, has been canned by developers Relogic. They said in a statement that they felt the game wasn't up to the standards they'd expect to give to their fans, and whilst the decision to cancel the game after 3 years of development will be a tough pill to swallow initially, some of the game's coding and features will be used and reworked into future projects. And that's the news. Head over to GameGrin.com where you can check out the trending articles of the week. Andrew has taken a look at the original Far Cry and compared it to Far Cry 5 to see what differences there are, other than the graphics of course. And Reese has reviewed Bomberman-inspired Bomb Slinger for the Nintendo Switch. Don't forget to follow GameGrin on social media to never miss a beat. Show us your thumbs either up or down to tell us what you think by liking or disliking the video. I have been TGK for GameGrin.com, and I will see you next time with all the latest video gaming news. Ta-ra for now.